In this video, I'll be doing a quick follow-up on a viewer's comment asking about these Inov-8 MudTalon Speeds and how they drain. Hi, my name is Scott Miller, and this is Trail Ambitions, where I talk about things that may be interesting to trail runners. In a recent video that I made, I talked about my shoe belief system, and I also went into some detail about my first experience with the MudTalon Speeds. If you haven't watched that video first, I'd highly recommend doing so. It will provide more context about this video. I included the link here. In this viewer's comment, they were asking about how these shoes drain because the permeable area appears to be mostly on the upper part of the shoe as opposed to the bottom. First off, thank you for that comment. And I also was curious about the same question. So today, I'll be taking my second run in these shoes, and I've planned a route that will include a creek crossing. That way I can determine how quickly they drain after they get soaked in water. After getting your feet wet, how quickly a shoe drains refers to how quickly an excess amount of water is removed from your shoe so that you don't have your feet getting soggy, which can increase risk for hot spots or blistering. So it's important that your shoe drains or pushes water out of it so that your feet can be as dry as quickly as possible. It's also important to wear socks made out of wicking material. Wicking material will take the moisture and pull it away from your skin, as opposed to cotton socks, which tends to hold that moisture closer or against your skin. My sock preference is from a brand called Injinji, which makes toe socks. A toe sock basically has a little pocket for each of your toes. So you slide your foot into the sock and then you slide each of your toes into their own little pocket. This allows your feet, or your toes rather, to spread out when they are pressed against the ground. So that will help with moisture by keeping your toes apart, provides more air between your toes. It will also provide a more natural foundation or natural position for your foot when it hits the ground. I do enjoy wearing the toe socks. I'm gonna go start my run and I will report back after the run. So far, so good. Feeling all right. Keep it going. Halfway in on this run. It's only a 4-mile run out and back. I'm about 2 miles in. Just wanted to say a few things regarding these shoes since it is my second time wearing them. After spending some time thinking about how I felt about them, now I'm like hyper aware of things. So I'm hoping I'm not like influencing my thoughts too much about things. But in general, I'm really liking the foundation side of it. The bottoms are quite flat and a bit wide. Even though it's a precision fit, the bottoms are wide. So foundationally, they feel very stable. So that feels good. My left foot, which is the one I spring most often, feels a little loose. I think it just might be shoestrings though. Haven't dialed in the right tension on the shoestring, so I'm not too worried about that. But in general, they feel very good. Yeah, just a little bit more volume than I'm used to, but I think I can get used to it. Right out of the gate when I started, I felt like the left foot I could feel that thickness on the top where I was saying I had some pain before. I think I was kind of thinking about it too much. I did readjust the shoestrings a little bit, and that helped. It seemed. So I'm about to approach the creek crossing here. So that's it for now, and I'll see you in the creek. They are plenty wet, So we'll give them a shot, see how they come around as I start to head back. All right, here we go. It's only been about a quarter mile or so, and I have felt zero sloshing, so that's good. There was like a little bit of added weight, obviously from the water. I think it's more from my socks. As far as the shoe feels great, as if it was dry. So looking at the shoe area here, see the top feels somewhat, or looks somewhat dry already. And you know, as I squeeze, really no water. It's already mostly pushed out. So I would say success on the drainage. Yeah, I like them. Feels good. Okay, back to the run. Well, my friends, that is what bear scat looks like. You can tell because it has all the little berries in it. We have black bears and I think brown bears here in Colorado. We do not have grizzlies. Up in Wyoming, Montana, they have grizzlies. And up there, you're gonna wanna carry pepper spray, bear whistles, and things like that. But do you know how you can tell the difference between black bear scat and grizzly bear scat? The black bear scat has, you know, the berries, looks kind of black, kind of mounted up like that. And grizzly bears, very similar, but grizzly bear scat smells like pepper spray and has whistles in it. Just joking. All right, I just finished my run and happy to report back that the shoes performed exceptionally well. Let's see, got a few little river rocks in there, so not too many came in the river. If I pull out the insoles, these are almost dry. They feel very spongy. A few more extra rocks in there. The shoes themselves, I mean, damp, but not holding any water whatsoever. So I would say from the shoe perspective, it's completely dry. And I ran, let's say, about 2.5 miles back, so 20-25 minutes or so. And like I said, like I reported just a while ago, about a quarter mile in, they felt fine. There wasn't any squishiness. And here, 25 minutes later, they're completely dry. On my sock, now this is kind of gross, but I will do this for you. You know, there's can't even wring any water out of that. So the wicking socks work perfectly to pull the moisture from my skin, and the shoe did its job and pushed the water out. I'd say thumbs up on the ability to drain water very well. And in addition to that, I will also say, just to add a few more notes, since it's my second run in these shoes, they felt great today as well. As I mentioned, the surface is pretty flat here as far as the lugs, and it's pretty wide in this area, so it's a very solid base that I'm landing on, so I don't feel any teetering or anything like that, so I'm not concerned about ankle sprains at this point. The ability to bend felt better. The bend point felt good. I don't have pain in my foot at the moment. Also, after I soaked them in water, it almost feel like they did loosen up a little bit, so maybe that's the trick, is to soak them in water. They felt very pliable on the second part. Plenty of room and airflow in there. I felt, looking at it, it just seemed like this was kind of moving a lot, so there was like movement in there where air could get in and dry things out. So far, these are looking really good. I'll continue to run with them and let you know how it goes. At this point, I'd like to look into the future and tell you how I feel tomorrow. Because obviously with the last review, or the last part of the review, I had concerns about my foot hurting on the top of the dorsal part of my foot. Let's look into the future. I looked into the future and the future looked bright. I had no pain this afternoon and no pain tomorrow. Very optimistic. These are loosening up and are looking good. Okay, there you have it. If you like this content, or if you want me to tell you how I looked into the future and I could tell the future, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, help me develop this community. Go ahead. You can, I'll wait. No, it's right there. Cool. Thank you. Okay, I didn't really look into the future. I just recorded 5 different versions of the future. And I had 0 pain today, but when I woke up tomorrow, I had a little bit of pain. I had a little pain later on today, but tomorrow it was pretty much gone. I had a lot of pain this afternoon. It was still there a little bit tomorrow, but it was going away. And then picked the one that matched the future. All right, that's it for now. Have a great day. Enjoy those creek crossings, and we'll see you on the trails.